My hair's a disaster. Jeez. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Gurrock here. Coming at you with a bit of a delayed Gurrock Talks. I do apologize. I lost track of my Fridays. I thought I was supposed to do one this coming Friday. It was supposed to be last Friday. I promised it was bi-weekly. I don't know, craziness. So yeah, a couple days late, but here we are. So we'll just dive right in. Try and keep this short as possible. Real life updates, pretty much the same. Not much else to really report. Completed another sprint at work. So yes, I am still employed for now. Did some actual coding, which felt pretty good actually. Less stressful, I guess. And this week, starting tomorrow, we start a new sprint where I am picking up a really easy card and then probably one, maybe two more really easy ones after that. We'll see. And I'm being left on my own for these ones. Like, the rest of the team will help me if I need it, but I'm not like paired programming like I did on the last one. So it's gonna be a little stressful, but hopefully I'll be able to get it done and kind of show my stuff. I did meet with my manager again today. It's kind of hard to get a read on the guy, like on the one hand he seems kind of like, yeah, you've got the right attitude and you might be a slow learner, which I am. I've always been a very slow learner, but he's like, but you got the right attitude and the forward thinking, and you're good. And then on the other hand, he's kind of like not really impressed with what I did last week for work. He just seemed kind of like so it's really hard to see if he's considering like, yeah, I do want you on the team permanently, or like nah. So we'll see, to be determined. That's really about it for interesting stuff. Gaming news, again, not too much has changed on that front. Skyrim is still Skyrim. I'm still not touching my mage playthrough yet because things are still on stability, using mods and the AE to SE update and rolling batch of the patch and everything. But luckily, stable or not, I am streaming a new playthrough where I play as an unarmed brawler using all the goodies from Anniversary Edition, like survival mode, but keeping it the old previous special edition patch, which is why like I say that it's relatively unstable, because it is like reported to be kind of crashy, which I haven't seen yet, but I don't want to risk corrupting any files that are important to me. If this unarmed brawler build ends up getting corrupted at some point, it's just kind of like meh. Oh well, it happened. It's not like it's hard to restart. Valheim, I might actually stream Valheim tonight, maybe, but I did some fixing to my mistakes from earlier. So as you guys know, the last stream I kind of soft rage quit. I died twice and was like, I'm not doing another 40-minute sail on a raft just to get my shit back. So it was just poor play, bad decision making on my behalf. That's all it was. So I took some time on Sunday. My daughter came downstairs to the office and wanted to play some Mario on the Switch, so I let her play and I jumped into Valheim while she was doing that. And I cleaned up my mess. I went ahead, I got my body back. I took my time. I didn't clear the crypt, so we have to go back and clear the crypt. We'll probably do that tonight. But I took out most of the enemies. I took my time and I took it real slow, and I took out a lot of the enemies. I got a pretty good chunk of iron out of what I did do, enough that I brought it back to base, and I gave myself some upgrades. You'll see when I turn the stream on. I also went ahead and I took the time to farm the materials to get a second carve, so I have 2 boats, and I went ahead and I got what I needed to make 2 portals. So if you guys remember, there was a swamp biome kind of like across from where the small one was, where I kept dying. So I did a little bit of exploration in the Carve, and I sailed across because when I went into the crypt, off stream, and did a little bit of mining and a little bit of enemy clearing, I found the runestone that pointed me to where Bone Mass was, and go figure, he's right across there. Which is kind of a bigger biome, a little bit. So I decided, well, let me go over and explore. And I found one area that I refused to sail by just for safety reasons. So you'll see, like, on the map it goes like across, and then there's just like a big like dot, and then I just go back because I'm like, nope. And I kind of went around the other side, and I did find like a meadowsy area that I just kind of set up a big wall, and I plopped a portal there that goes back to my home base. So now if I when I finish clearing out the crypt that I was working on, and I go back and I start like exploring the bigger biome, if I die and my boat is left behind, I don't have to take a raft anymore. I can just boop, take the portal and go. You guys will see all that when I turn on the stream. Really not much else to report on that. Final Fantasy 14. So a couple things about this. I made a mistake with 14. The release date is the 7th, but early access, which I have, begins on the 3rd. So I'm actually taking a game day on Saturday, taking the day off, and I'm just going to get down here as early as possible and play video games. Now, assuming the server stability is decent enough, all I'm streaming live all day, except for when I break for meals, is going to be Final Fantasy 14. So just forewarning you guys. Will I hit level 90? No, probably not in one day. No. Well, I might hit 85, maybe 86, depending on how fast I move. But yeah, that's the idea. So look forward to that Saturday, all day, Final Fantasy 14 and Walker. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. Spoilers. Tons of spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, don't watch. Watch the replay after you play through it yourself. And that's really all I got going forward right now. Just pretty much the same. Still getting used to the new schedule, but I'm getting there. I'm getting more comfy, so I might be able to start doing some actual like recordings and put those up on the channel too for people to watch. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all your support, and I appreciate everyone who has joined the channel recently, everyone who will join the channel in the future. Thank you. Just stay tuned for the next thing. And that's it. That's all I got. So see you in the next one.